Hold on. Nah, I ain't trying to do that. What it do, y'all? BigTruDat, Late Bloomer Podcast. You know, tapping in, tapping in, tapping in, tapping in. Hopefully everybody doing all right tonight. Man, shout out to Pressure IQ. Pressure IQ just came through. I seen it. Shout out to man Double O sent it to me earlier. Interview with Straight Drop. I was able to watch maybe probably 30, 40 minutes of it. I mean about 30 minutes of it. Lady Love, what it do? Yeah, I was able to watch about 30 minutes of it. Then I had some more shit going on, but it's decent. Decent interview. You know, Straight Drop giving his spiel, giving his side. I would say this is one of the, kind of like, man, like I said, shout out to Pressure HQ, South Memphis, come through with the Straight Drop interview. He from South Memphis. He said Dolph his favorite rapper. So he had the nuts, step up to the plate, reach out to drop. They got me a new pocket knife too now. Every man should have a pocket knife. And they got me a new pocket knife. But he reached out to drop. They put an interview together, and man, I just wanted to give a little reaction on it. I did hear a couple new things. I can't watch too long. I'm having a procedure tomorrow morning. Well, I definitely understand. Appreciate you tuning in for, as long as you can. And hopefully everything go well with your procedure, though. But yeah, here we go. We tune in to this interview, Straight Drop. He touched on a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I didn't know that him and Cornelius, well, according to him, everything I'm saying is alleged for entertainment purposes. But according to him, from the little bit that I did see from the interview, E-Money, what to do? But him and Cornelius, he said Cornelius was a childhood friend. He had been knowing Cornelius for a while. They hadn't just got around each other, placed around each other. And he taking it on the chin. That's all he can do. But we finna get into it. Sorry about the little.
So we got Straight Drop in his junk. He hit me up. He wanted to tell his side of the story, pretty much it addressing the allegation. What's up with it? How you doing today, Drop?
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Trying to, just in life, I move a little smoother than before.
Yeah, I understand that one. I appreciate you for joining the podcast.
It's really a big interview, though.
Kill the people. You know what I'm saying? You got an opportunity.
Miss Muffin, what it do?
Right now.
And
Walk down.
so this what I heard. He walked down gang now. So when I heard that, I chopped it up with one of my partners, and he let me know about the correlation with the walk down gang, and that's with Lil Double O future artists who have issues with Matt Critter. So it's just, yeah, it's a decent interview. I must say that. Then he asked straight drop. He didn't, he asked some good questions. What's going on, Miss Chocolate?
There's a lot to this situation, and a lot to people really.
Let me say this though before we get in. No, I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a lot of people that hate me because
See what's going on.
And how they make me look like I'm just so villain, and I'm just, bad to the people and setting a bad example.
He didn't come on that motherfucker and say I'm innocent though. He never said that.
To speak on this situation and enlighten everybody.
What you want them to understand?
I want them to understand that every story.
He got an explanation.
It has a substance or in my situation, I just want people to know that.
So get what? Hold on, let me say this. So he a Muslim now. So that means Rollo, all the people that, the Muslim community, they accepting him now.
Always something that led to the next. As y'all may not be aware, I was very.
Nah, I wasn't remorseful.
With Young Dolph.
Yeah.
Me and Young Dolph had conversations on the regular.
For sure.
Sometimes situations get to a head and we have misunderstanding.
Let the people know where you from, how you grow up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make everybody know what I'm saying. And I grew up,
straight to the point. What it do?
Shit like that. I had people that were like, like all my niggas, they were contacting and robbing and shit, So that how you come up in an environment and you kind of be a product of it. You kind of be a product of it, And first I want to shout out to Mom Doom. Mom, I love you, And I want to shout out today. She been 10 toes down from this whole little beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry.
Oh, the beat, it just started.
My child,
Yeah.
That's the reason why I still go hard. My mama she did the best she could to raise me. Coming from the slums, come around with everybody, killing everybody over a little bit of nothing.
Yeah.
I'm from, Westwood through South Midley to the north. I'm getting through there.
I heard that. So how old was you when you first got involved in the streets?
I ain't gonna lie. I was a young nigga, though. I ain't gonna tell. I was like 8, 9, fucking with running around the corner and shit.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I should say they might not want it, you know what I'm saying? But these niggas.
I can say you can start doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Curry, he know exactly what I'm talking about.
How you trying to come home?
Bro was one of them niggas.
But he did the shit.
He
ain't not one time saying he did
it. One day. Pulling up in the machines and shit.
Yeah, for sure. And that leads to another question. Has anybody tried to keep your head on? You know what I'm saying? Keep you out of trouble?
I mean, I'm
yeah. The Muslims.
Yeah.
As far as in this situation, but my mama always. But I got to my homeboy, they still they got me, they with me.
Yeah.
The niggas I grew up with, even though one of my best friends was the one that turned on me, I still got a few other partners.
Yeah.
Cornbread never come home to him. So that's just something else to look at.
What's the biggest
walk down guy? He pushing walk.
I feel like the biggest misconception is
he pushing that walk down guy in there though. So that's already, they let me know everything I'm saying is alleged for entertainment purpose. But you was truly when it happened, I think. And now since, shit done transpired, you walk down gang. So they still out here in the street. So like I said, I know Double O, the nigga that signed with Future, he ain't directly got nothing to do with it, but you know how Memphis is, and this the streets is. Like shit, he with you.
Calling me a menace to society.
I feel
They
that.
like the ones that's gone. You can shoot me, killing everybody
Yeah.
because of one situation.
Okay. Okay. I understand that. So let's talk about your music career for a second. Like, how you get involved with the music?
So, I really always liked the music. Music really just, it came to me. You know how you spin.
Yeah.
You just don't look back. And you follow the track out of there.
Yeah.
So nigga them rapping there like you just fucking off. Cause they were like this Jimmy Yo. And I did this shit took out.
Yeah.
I love the music shit, that music shit something else. Like I had more time now to focus on it. And then, I got a whole different approach on music now.
Before everything happened, there was a conversation about your music career, the opportunity you had to take off. Like, how close did you feel you was to that opportunity?
This what you throwing off here.
Like, dog.
This what he throwing out. I get what he's saying about the contract shit, but this what I'm gonna say. If having to do anything with young Dolph was wrapped up in your contract, then I don't even think that was a good contract to start with.
Niggas coming to sign, trying to sign you. And you read through the contract, you talk to different people, you get your lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He gonna read through that motherfucker, he gonna tell you what the steps and stuff is.
So like, check him out, y'all.
I'm feeling like people put these little steps in there, they be trying to get off on a nigga.
Look what the young nigga made about.
They always trying to get out. So, I was fucking with Dolph and them, he was trying to give a nigga 100,000. I'm like,
look
I
out.
feel like I'm working more than.
So check it out now. I think about what Lil Booster say. When he say, my nigga be hypnotized with hate. Here it is. You saying you feel like you was worth more than 100,000. You don't got no rap career. You basing your rap career off your street shit. Because I'm a street nigga, then I feel like the shit I'm saying deserve more. But you don't have nothing going on though. So they offer, allegedly, he offering you 100. And allegedly, this what was on his head. This what you 50 was what you was supposed to get. So how did that even make sense? How did that even make sense? You a damn fool. This is dumber than Pooh Shiesty. This dumber than Pooh Shiesty. He offer you 100. You have mad day. I feel like I'm supposed, what's going on, me, John? I feel like I deserve more than 100, but you ain't got a motherfucking album out. Now you got 100 years. You gotta make it make sense. That's dumb. So these boys bring you around a situation, key glock them. And it just, let's say you even pop up on the deal. 100. Why not take the 100 and make that work? He ain't have 100 when he offered it to you.
Yeah.
Straight drop was a straight dummy.
I'm just different.
What make you feel like you were worth more than it amongst all the rest of the artists he was signing?
I guess because I'm saying that they rap is cap, but you know, it's faced by everybody.
Man, they got the shit looking dumb in the motherfucker, man. Who raising these young niggas, man? Sitting back watching another nigga bank and this and that, and you get mad because he offer you 100,000. You don't want to be around no more because he offer you 100,000. I get it. I see what's going on. He retarded.
What I was done in the streets of time.
What the fuck you got done in the street got to do with a record contract? What your streams did? It said when you got with Big Juke, they told you to get your views and shit up.
You related to him more.
Yeah, first I actually did.
You related to what he was going through, all the stuff he went through in life, and he rapped about it. So you feel like you was putting.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to interview his dumb ass.
Your story.
I got a question for him. Everything I'm gonna be saying. He gonna be no question, no comment, no comment.
Okay. So what major labels did you have an opportunity to sign?
Damn major label.
You know,
I was driving.
trying to come CMG show.
Yeah.
And
How?
you know, everybody.
How? So here we go with the live. So here we go, y'all. No, I ain't listen to this bullshit. I thought I did. I must have had some cotton balls in my ear. But this nigga full of shit. Straight drop, like I said, straight drop or straight dummy. How the fuck was CMG finna sign you before Dolph? But then Govon took you to CMG, was trying to take you to CMG, but they ain't know who you was after the fact. It wasn't even supposed to be no goddamn, this is what going on. Oh, man. Nah, I don't want to interview this name.
It was another what the so-called, I can't even think of the name right there.
Nigga retarded, man.
It's another, everybody had their price right. It was different.
Ain't nigga here retarded, the motherfucker.
He tried to give me a ball. He tried to go up the night. I'm like, I ain't fucking with you.
Well, you had a guy he saw potential in.
And the child offered him 90. He ain't fucking with it. But then you go get right back around these folks and do the video, the track hawk video, and all this old like this shit just messy, man. Yeah, they finna get you. All right.
And he wanted to get you signed to CMG. He pretty much appeared on an interview. He really talked about your music career.
Man, this shit dumb as hell. You talking about he trying to get out of jail?
You know.
Yeah, I'm
familiar with what you're talking about.
Who inspired your music?
He ain't trying to get out of jail. He know it's over with.
You know, I'm supposed to be dog. You know, like these niggas did before the rap, though. These niggas, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, popping that shit before the music. Keep on money too.
Yeah.
You know, he get way older than me.
How you fuck with this person and you in jail involving a case that involved this person. Feel what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna get too much. I'm gonna keep it a little brief. Just look at it. Put yourself in my shoes. And
this ain't that the Muslim get paid. I'm just
someone you look up to.
It's just the Muslims don't give a fuck what you did when you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? It just really is what it is. If you want to change your life around, you can change your life around. So the Muslims don't care where you at. I mean, what you done did. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he ain't got to be not paid no motherfucker. He ain't raped nobody. He ain't did this, did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even then, sometimes you let that shit would have happened 30 years ago. You know where people don't really know about it. You have all type of people in organizations that you don't find out about it until somebody that knew them from this penitentiary. Oh yeah, you know, bro, we're locked up for this because niggas ain't just going around showing their time in the state like that. It's not required. You walk in the yard, you don't really know who is who. But now the Muslims will accept any goddamn thing.
You admire.
Just think about it. Look what the Muslim, just respectfully. What's going on with the Muslim? That shit don't look like it like it did 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Man, it's some new shit. You know what I'm saying? To be a Muslim, you know, it don't take no real requirements. They ain't just serious like they used to be.
What they about, how they move.
But they wouldn't be accepting all them motherfuckers there. They let you straddle the fence down and be a Muslim. A Muslim.
You know, I ain't so type of nigga. So I never came like this. And I talked to give advice and help. And it's like you feel like you're bigger than me.
Yeah.
You ain't know.
They accepting my difference. You see what I'm saying? I don't know you different, but I'm just saying, man, they take any motherfucker.
We're gonna pivot a little bit. What was your biggest song?
You know, the people love this stuff.
Yeah.
My favorite and my biggest to me is I think track off. You know, I ain't gonna. That track got a big meaning behind it.
Yeah. You feel like
got the big meaning that we all know.
Yeah.
Stepped on.
Yeah, because the people really
Stepped on got the biggest meaning.
You know what I'm saying? But you make the music and you know you put your energy towards one song and then you listen to it and then
man, he got no time where he gonna be a Muslim.
The people
he gonna be a Christian. He gonna be a Rasta. He gonna be a rascal. He gonna be in a hole. His ass gonna be out of control. He got enough time where he gonna wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's okay. Anytime you go to jail and you've been locked up a couple years and you immediately get in there and you run to a fate and some shit like that, I'm just saying respectfully, yeah. Cause real talk, I ain't gonna put that on him there. Cause like I said, when I went to jail, my first seller was Ali. Ali was a Muslim. And he got to putting that, you know, we talking and he got to telling me about this and that. And when he said some shit that didn't make sense to me, I said, you know what, I'm through listening to the talk of a Muslim. I respect it, but cool. So then, you know, I said, man, I'm gonna go to church a little bit. But then I had realized I wasn't going to church like that on the streets. I go to church, but me just playing like I'm finna be in church every time they call church call and bad, man, cut it out. I had to really, you know, just get back in my element as far as being me. I'm laid back, but I also move around. You know what I'm saying? I have to see what's going on. I have to, you know, shit, move around.
music.
Yeah. You stepped on with Big Mama T.
Yeah. So
this song got a lot of controversy.
Yeah. Okay. You said with Big Homie G.
Yeah.
For sure. So do you think your music was headed towards the right direction?
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, it's a strange turn of events. that I took my direction.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, sometimes this shit hit me.
Yeah.
Sometimes it heal them.
And when I say hit me, I mean reality.
See what I'm saying? It gonna heal them a lot of
You
times.
was heading towards the right direction.
When you got
and,
life,
you know,
it gonna hit you.
some stepped in a way that caused you to, you know, change your life forever.
Great content, everyone. Viewing
So,
Dolph,
like,
subscribe. Man, I definitely appreciate y'all subscribing. If you want to, membership is available. I do have t-shirts and hats.
Yeah.
It's being made up. Once I get the shirts and hats made up, and they are ready.
You feel like
I'm ready for the late bloomers giveaway, breakfast, lunch, dinner, shirt, and hat. You know what I'm saying?
So, with that being said, some people got big feet. And they got
I gotta give Miss Jones something. I gotta give Lady Love something. And I gotta give Miss Muffin something. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure, for sure.
For sure. Now, you ain't really got to answer this. It been reports that you and someone else had an injury.
Miss Jones, what you want? You want a shirt and a hat?
What you want to say about that?
Or you want breakfast, lunch, dinner?
I want that, man.
Can you describe how your life changed after you became connected to the investigation?
You know, now I'm gonna be honest with you on it.
I'm trying to see how I want to do it though. Do I need to do a shirt and hat combo with a shirt by itself, hat by itself, breakfast? No problem at all. I gotta get E Money some too though, man. E Money been fucking with me though for a couple years now, man. I remember E Money used to check on me like real shit when he ain't even know though, but that shit used to mean a lot when bro used to just what going on, Truth, you straight? Sure they had, say that. I got you. So this shit used to mean a lot though. E Money just check on me throughout the goddamn day about content. What's up, big guy? What you doing, man? You know, this shit mean a lot though, for real, for real. Especially to a loner. Screw me, I just sit back and look at it. Okay. So a lot of y'all reach out. I know this shit can go bad any day, but a lot of y'all reach out more than people, you know what I'm saying, in real life, in real form. So yeah.
It works sometimes. And I had one.
Well,
And,
definitely, you know, chocolate.
It just happens that I was already chest up ahead. No one did. So I had to go bang.
Yeah.
And this shit hard.
I heard that. So,
you know, in my first, when I first get locked up, you know, I was in so much of a rage. Maybe it was the good best thing I did get locked up.
I got you with chocolate. Ain't nobody ignoring you.
Yeah. And it shows you how people who you thought were close to you really is, huh?
And
so what was going on through your mind when you learned your name was connected to the case? Like what was it's like seeing your face all over the news?
We on the road. We on the run, man. We gotta move soon.
I got you.
Really, get out of town, help it.
Can you walk me through the day you was arrested in Indiana?
I was set up.
Yeah.
You talking about caught.
So let me ask y'all this. Did we know he was set up? He said he was set up in Indiana. I did get Rocky a treat. I most definitely did. I definitely appreciate that too, though. So that's 4 people. We got Miss Jones, Miss Muffin, Miss Chocolate. Bless me with a bankroll. Miss Love, E Money. That's 5 people. So one more. Need one more.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
That client so fast, so deep. I thought I knew it was over. You know,
And that last person, it's gonna be a regular viewer. Now, you know what? Miss Nikki, man. Miss Nikki fuck with me on my birthday, and I definitely appreciate that. Miss Nikki blessed me for my birthday. So there you go right there, Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki. There you go. That's the 6 right there. You know, so hopefully my shirts come through sooner or later. Do y'all want y'all name on the shirt? Y'all want y'all name on the shirt? Name on the hat? For the ones that I only got 3. I only got 3 hats and 3 shirts. I got 3 hats, 3 shirts, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for somebody. So there's 6. I either got 6 gifts or I got 9. I can give out 3 hats, I can give out 3 shirts, or I can give out, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feel like I need to do it?
Man, all we gotta do is
On my name on the shirt and hat. I appreciate that.
I heard that.
Too many already.
So like, people made claim that you was attacked by an inmate. Are those stories true, exaggerated, or completely false?
completely false.
Yeah, completely false. So ain't no time he had no fat lip. He said completely false. I'm just asking. I don't know, but I'm saying at no time did Straight Drop have a fat lip.
You know, so you know Werewolf, Bag had some bread on my head.
See that?
Cheek.
So I don't know. I'll take what's left since I'm the oldest. Okay then, Miss Chocolate, I got you. So he said Bad had some bread on his head. That's dry snitching. I ain't gonna say this. Well, that's dry snitching, you know, in a sense.
Had bread on my head, you need to take the heat.
You finna take the hit.
Yeah.
Tell him that.
You know, not I'm right.
He finna say, no, not Bag, but they ain't right. So why would Bag have some money on your head? Like, what are we talking about? I thought he had a knot under there, man. I thought they fattened him up one time. Now he just talking like a motherfucker ain't did nothing to him when he came in there with them glasses on and shit with that little Jerry curl when he had that little when he had that little when he had that little conditioner in his head and shit. Man, I could have sworn they had popped on his ass. Now he talking about some ain't nobody did nothing. Come on, man. You got to go back to the cell.
You know,
I already didn't say it, but you know what I mean.
And you can just feel it.
Like we forgot. Damn.
You know that they were real.
That shit was 2 years ago, not 20.
In the life that when you live that lifestyle, you gotta be ready too.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready to come with you know. It's a consequence to everything.
Yeah, we damn fool.
Good or bad.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
you know, I don't really.
And he came in there mad. He had the mad face.
But you know,
I remember it vividly that since he said ain't nothing happened to him. He came in there mad after the nigga had put hands on him. When he had them little glasses on and shit.
Anybody can die.
Yeah.
Anybody can. There's no guns in hell.
Yeah.
There's no guns in hell. No dead. No.
Yeah, I heard that. So what surprised you most about the investigation?
And I think y'all think anybody know.
Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga told. Nigga,
Yo, why would Bag have a bag on his head? Like, that's the $1 million question. Like, why that man just throw Bag on the bus like that? What you do to Bag to where Bag got a bag on your head?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the best way out of something is not say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Then you can't say a nigga real until they been put in this situation.
You boy straight dumb, so.
Yeah.
And my life been mean nothing to him as much as his life been to me.
What y'all think he meant by that? He said straight drop. I mean, he said Cornelius wouldn't have been alive if it wasn't for him. But his life don't mean nothing to him. What y'all mean? What you think he meant by that? You know, he said they've been knowing each other since little boys. Yeah, he going through it. He said they've been knowing each other since they were little boys. But I thought Cornelius was way older than him, though. How old is Cornelius, chat? How old is Cornelius, chat? Anybody know how old Cornelius is? Cause he said they came from the sandbox with each other. So I thought Drop was more so around 25, 26, and Cornelius was like 31, 32, 33. So I'm trying to see what is this nigga talking about then? What is he talking about? Talking about they from the sandbox with each other. Man, somebody go put another knot on this lying ass nigga head. What are you talking about? What the fuck is he talking about, chat? The man said they come from the sandbox with each other. How the fuck a man 10 years older than you and y'all come from the sandbox? What kind of games was y'all playing at that age?
Did you ever like think he would?
Man, I don't want this nigga on the Late Bloom podcast. I'm gonna have to replay this shit and tell him about himself.
It's my nigga.
Yeah.
My nigga changed on me.
They ain't know each other, chat. This nigga lying. Yeah, they ain't know each other. This nigga lying. This nigga a straight dummy. Like I said, this nigga a straight lie, a straight dummy. Nah, he ain't know that nigga. Listen to him. He didn't know that nigga. He ain't grow up with that nigga. This nigga lying.
He did this shit with him if I really thought he would.
Yes, you would have.
Yeah.
Yes, you would have. This nigga lying.
He is a bitch.
Nigga, you stupid. Straight drop a dummy.
So, what's your relationship with Chameleon Smith today?
Dumbass nigga. Nigga dumb in the motherfucker, man.
I won't say nothing. I don't even know. I'm young, so I don't know.
You don't know what your relationship is with him. What you mean you don't know? You just called a man a bitch. And now you don't know what your relationship is with him? He told on you, he got you a life sentence? And you still don't know? That's what I'm saying, man. This nigga lying, man. 15 years old and you talking about y'all come from the sandbox. When you look at Cornelius, he look like a drinker and a smoker and a pill popper. That nigga look my age. without the, just, he don't take care of himself. He ain't groomed and shit. You can tell that nigga got drinker eyes and habits. Come on, man. You sitting here with this young nigga skin. Talking about y'all come from the sandbox with each other.
It cut though me.
Yeah.
It cut though with me.
They keep it where we ain't nowhere around each other because they believe that it could be a situation.
Man, that nigga look like he got drinking eyes and habits. Go back and look up Cornelius. He got drinking eyes and look like he got habits. When they first had him up there on that stand. Look at his old lady who came. Look at his old lady who came in there. Come on, man. He talking to a 50-year-old and straight drop talking about they come out the sandbox with each other. Man, that man had a 56-year-old woman. Come on, man. Man had he come in there with a drinker. Man, South Memphis, pressure IQ. You did a good job, bro. Good interview, man. But listen, bro. Don't let no nigga tell you anything like that. You were trying to clamp down on him. When you go back and you watch this motherfucker, you get him back on there and you have a part too. That's what you do. Don't nobody, fuck that. Don't nobody else interview him but you. Because this nigga just sat on in your face and said any goddamn thing. You go back and look up Cornelius. Cornelius look older than everybody. Man, hell nah, man. Come on, man.
The background
Come
of
on,
both
man.
Young Dolph and Key Glock videos and music videos. Earlier, you were pretty much saying it'd be the ones that's close to you. It'd be your own people. So some people are saying, "What about you?" They feel like you biting the hand.
You right, Big Chocolate. Think I did? No, look at this dumb ass. Look how he look down there. That's a dumb ass look on his face.
Yeah.
You locked up for murder, and that's your mug shot.
Knowing that this ain't feeding you, you still do something.
Man, come on.
Or grind.
He ain't making it sound good. He making this shit sound dumb as a motherfucker.
And weird. And he came to me at a certain speed. So you check your temperature.
So
yeah.
So I'm on his ass now. I'm on his ass. So him and Dolph had words. Him and Dolph had words. And you go straight to, you check his temper. You go on kill him. You ain't finna let him play with you. Y'all, he had words.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't be thinking around him. He already supposed to be in the moon.
He ain't even kill nobody.
But when the time, that's what it's off.
Yeah.
When the time, the also, was happening.
What going on, Zab? So, okay, Zab. Okay, Zab. You should have told your boy he should have straight drop a straight ass dummy. You know? Straight drop a straight ass dummy, Zab. I'm just gonna let you know. You know, I fuck with you, but this a dumb ass interview though.
Everything. Ain't too much in past me. Because of my lifestyle and why I come from my house,
So, you know, I ain't saying to kill Dolph for nothing, bro.
Trying to make the best decision and judge the situation.
He said he killed Dolph on a hunch.
And you gotta think that he's gonna be the one that calls shots.
For sure. I heard that. So drop. Man, it's the $1 million question. A lot of people asking why. Like, you know what I'm saying? They asking why you take their favorite artist who was giving back to the city. You know what I'm saying? They say he could have.
But then he also said this too, though. it was a lot of shit that led up to it. Okay, the little beef that was going on in the streets, woo woo woo. You had beef with these guys. Man, ain't killed nothing free. That innocent. That man said he did it. Damn, Zab, that man came on this interview and he admitted to it, though, Zab. He done tapped out. Now here you go saying he innocent. This man just said it. Yeah, what you talking about? Yeah, you need to be taking trying to get the fuck off the phone. He done admitted to it. He done gave up. He done settled in. He a Muslim now. He a Muslim. What are you talking about, Zab? He done confessed his sin. He talking about he a Muslim now. For nothing. He killed Dolph. He said Dolph offered him 100,000. But then he turned around and killed Dolph for 50,000. Nigga, dumb the motherfucker, man. It's your nigga. Ain't you glad you away from him? By force of choice? Because a nigga like that, we're gonna have he gonna sink the whole ship. You see what I'm saying? Man, you got to get away from around these niggas, brother. He the same. You see what these young niggas had. Come on, Zab. Nigga, that dumb in the motherfucker, Zab. All right, nigga dumb in the motherfucker. Man, he gonna have. I'm glad you in the chat and not where he at. You see what I'm saying? We've been rocking for 2 years. You 2 years strong. You stood by this man. Somebody he free. The man just got on the interview and said, "You're Muslim. You're Muslim." He did it. He said he did it. That's all I'm gonna be known for, man. Killing young Dolph. You know what his dumb ass supposed to say as soon as he came on here, man? I'm innocent. That man said he was innocent one time. Not one time. He ain't say he was innocent. He telling you what led up into it. It's about a contract, according to him. That nigga dumb in the motherfucker. I'm glad you ain't around. You better not send that nigga nothing else, Al. Don't be connected to that. Don't send that man. That nigga dumb. That nigga can't think.
So why?
That nigga got on here and said, I'm proclaiming my innocence until my lungs stop. Mine ass tripping. The mine ass lying. The mine ass dumb in the motherfucker. The mine said him and Cornelius, they come from the sandbox. Look up Cornelius, 12, 13 years older than him. He must be on that Julie. You know? He must make wine now. He must make lightning, white lightning. This must be a clone. Come on, man.
I really ain't got no comment for you.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I heard that. I understand.
Yeah, we all heard.
So if you was sitting right next to young Dolph right now to this day, what could you say to him?
It's a dumb ass question. But okay.
Why?
But he gonna ask young Dolph why.
Why? Because I ain't want to take what you off.
So basically, you saying young Dolph tried to force 100,000 on you. He's saying young Dolph forced 100,000 on him. He said he believed he was worth more than 100,000 Zab with no record spinning, no streams, no nothing. Straight drop is a straight goddamn dummy. He done sat in here, been around these Muslims, and thought of some shit to talk about. And I'm gonna just get on there and just make up my reasoning for being mad. And when you really think about it, it ain't even no reason for being mad. Because he said it himself. Maybe I could have went about it wrong. Maybe I could have went about it different. You think? Maybe I could have took the 100,000 and just made it work. You think? These the type of niggas y'all be hanging around. I see where we fucked up out here. Yeah, these young niggas is crazy. But I be trying to get on the benefit of the doubt.
The PIE.
How could you say he's selling your name?
Fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, one person kills somebody, you can tell the person to get back in the home. I don't want to have no better situation if they was there.
That nigga ain't Zam. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Zam. Let me ask you this, dog. Let me ask you this. Have you ever did some time? I'm just saying for real, in real life. I had to turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. Have you ever did some time? So, when you locked up and you done really did some shit, you know, hell nah, I ain't did no penitentiary time. Okay, so check this out. You know when it's really over with. He know it's over with. Zach, you ain't trying to get on no. That's what he telling y'all, Zach. When last time he asked you for a 50? Have he asked you to go look up a lawyer, go do something? He ain't trying to. Sam. He know it's over with, Sam. First went to jail. He walked down gang. Now he this, that. Like I said, he gonna be a Christian. He gonna be this. He gonna be a lot of shit. He got infinity. And that's not to even, but he know it's over with, Sam. So ain't no such thing as no appeal. Yeah, better try to get you a handful of interviews. Can't give up. Nah, it's over with. It's over with. It is a give up. When you did it, what you talking about? And he told on you. This shit over with. What's wrong with y'all? Sometimes you just wrong. You do the crime, you do the time. It's over with, bro. What you talking about? That's what I'm saying. He know he did it. That's why he doing interviews now. And look where he went. He ain't even get no money for it, really. That's how you know it's over with. He ain't trying to go on Vlad. No jumper. He went to South Memphis. He ain't going Wicked. You think it's over? You don't think? Well, y'all boy got too much faith. Y'all got too much faith, man. Y'all got more faith in here.
You expose some information or something. If you got to the wrong ear, you got back to you.
Yeah. You being loyal to people who not loyal to you. And me, obviously, I understand.
Man, send that mind.
You being loyal to people who ratting on you, who not even loyal to you.
Somebody can't get
all the time you got, you know what I'm saying? You feel like even
all the time you got. And I'm saying this junk clip too. He clipped and edited this junk, but you sure where he stopped it at? All the time you got. Shit over with. Miss Mama, I would have had 3 different outfits all that day. That's what he should have did. He should have had some different skin on or anything. You know, he shouldn't have done it. That's what he said. I shouldn't have picked up the gun.
Members wasn't loyal to you. Specifically Young Dolph.
No, don't
he
say
was loyal to you in certain ways, and it's other people who cross you harder than Young Dolph could have ever crossed you, such as the Cornelia Smith guy. So, you know,
You said a mouthful.
He said a mouthful.
But how would I know? This somebody I grew up with.
Yeah.
We might nigga from the same boat. They ain't just some random individual.
He said he grew up with him. This is what I need y'all to do for me. Please, can somebody get Cornelius' actual age? And can they get straight drop actual age, chat? Please, chat. I need straight drop actual age, and I need Cornelius' actual age.
The dude Dude, we used to wear the same clothes.
They wore the same clothes. You see what I'm saying? They wore the same clothes. Your niggas drop my ass. So Cornelius 8 years older than him, and they wore the same clothes. So let me ask you something, Sam. A nigga that's considered 8 years older than you, y'all grew up from the sandbox. Can you wear somebody that's 8 years older than you clothes? So when you 8, he's 16. You can wear his clothes? Get the fuck out.
When I need some of those people spending all this song, I'm going to the already going 9.
27.
Mama called me son.
Right. She did. She called you baby boy.
You know, so
She should have said, why you riding that little baby?
Where would you choose?
Why you got that baby with you?
Somebody that's locked in with that.
Cornbread, why you got that? I ran with niggas older than me. That's not what I said. Is that considered coming out the sandbox? Niggas older than you are not in the sandbox with you, my boy. That's what I said. The niggas older than you not gonna say, hey, I was in the sandbox with you. I'm talking about terminology. Facts over fiction.
Or somebody that you meet, sees you, and keep on all those things. But behind closed door, they're a different person.
Yeah. Somebody in the sandbox is somebody that's actually in the sandbox with you. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Somebody in the sandbox is a nigga that's actually in the sandbox with you. I can't be 8 and you 16, and I'm talking about we came out the sandbox with each other. Them niggas that you were older than, was you wearing their clothes out? Could you fit their clothes? The nigga that was 10 years older than you?
Earlier, we talked about a lot of violence in the streets of Memphis. Do you feel like you responsible for all that? If you ain't do what you did, all this could have been avoided?
I ain't gonna lie, it was a little.
Here go another dumbass.
I think he was gonna have it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He think it still was gonna happen. Okay.
How you think it was still gonna happen? Obviously, it happened because of one thing happened. You feel what I'm saying?
Because it was already other people.
Yeah. Okay.
Before his altercation, you know what I'm saying? It was already other people he was dealing with. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't involved in this situation. You know, other than you disappear. You know, I'm with them. He want through them.
Yeah. Yeah. They pretty much saying the only good thing came behind it was you promoting a local cookie place and a Bash Pro shop hat. What you got to say about that? What was the beef about? Everything was tight. Everybody was tight. It seemed like it was a quiet beef besides PRE and CMG beef. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know Dolph had a whole lot of local beef because he was so well respected around the Memphis community. What was the beef really about?
That's because Dolph really didn't have no local beef, in my opinion. I feel like the niggas around him had a little issue, and that might have made it his issue. But personally, I don't think it was, you know. But straight Dolph to make it seem like he personally just had beef with Dolph. Bro, stop. We ain't even on the same level. Now you just talk. Now you got beef. Now you. Bro, you know why the fuck you was around.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even trying to get in this people.
What was your relationship with Govan? Was he one of your leaders or some in the music who was trying to get you signed? Some people think he was more than that.
Was he your leader?
He stayed in dreams.
Yeah.
He heard it and like, man, y'all need lead in the studio. So I could say that he was like a coach.
Yeah. Okay. And you feel like he wasn't no more than a coach, you know?
Of course, he's still making a lot of money. Oh,
yeah. How did you meet Cornelius?
Come from the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
We grew up together. Young niggas. We don't want to talk about things.
So I thought Govan said he knew Cornelius from selling Cornelius pills. And Cornelius was from around his way. Right. You see what I'm saying? So what is Zab, I hope you ain't put in on that phone he used. I hope you ain't put in on no phone you used. That's why he shouldn't took that's why he shouldn't took stand.
So I'm asking
you know you watch the trial.
Question is on you how you answer. They asking and they hard on this question. Why did you do it?
Cornelius, like I said, drinking eyes and look like he got habits. When his girl took the stand, her pants looked like they were falling down. It looked like her arm was fucked up, her wig was bad. So why you hanging around somebody like that and you a young, flat, turned up nigga? And you talking about y'all were wearing the same clothes. Why you ain't give him no good clothes then? Because evidently you grew out of them clothes. Why he didn't have none of that good shit you were wearing? Come on, man. You hanging around with that nigga talking about that from the sandbox. This your homeboy from the sandbox. Cornbread look like a straight cone. And you a young, flat, turnt nigga, and you talking about this your nigga from the sandbox. Man, shut your dumb ass up.
Talk you in the kind of way and to curse something on you.
Yeah.
And not handle the beat. Like, what would you do?
Man, shit. Come on, man.
You asking, but most people feel like social media beef, or this is word for word. That ain't no real beef. You was so quick to react in the most violent way. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of selling the beef. Maybe he had beef with other people that was more heated than the beef he had with you. But you was the one who took the initiative to take a foot into that beat. How would you respond to that?
I ain't really got no comment to that.
So I watched your trial on YouTube. Your co-defendants were testifying. So if you could respond directly to what was said in court, what would you say?
You're really,
you're
really man say they see it all the same.
Yeah.
You hear what they just said? It ain't nothing to say.
I was still kept quiet.
They said all the same.
It ain't on the street today. And tomorrow on the site. If you're gonna be in, you gotta be out both feet seen.
So you mean to tell me? What lawyer gonna appeal this? Man, folks just gonna be taking it money. You better not put in on. You gonna? Was you putting in on the appeal? You hear this shit? You still finna pitch in? Man, you better get that man ass some commissary, bro. Don't waste your money.
Yeah.
And people, when they really realize, it's when they realize that this show, who they really show comes out, and you was imitating, perpetrating.
Man, you wanna did some bullshit, nigga. Don't nobody post the fuck with you behind no bullshit.
Oh, you pretty much saying like you got people who pretend to be street, fuck over the street niggas because the street niggas trying to shut the equal love. They not really the same people. You know what I mean?
Man, this shit, and music, man, this shit happens so consistently. And they really like ain't nobody straight.
Yeah.
You know, I look at everybody that
So he gave
was
up.
a part of this situation and what they did, they paused, that they held, that they, and you know, everybody got the worst. Because and motherfucker was like happy for it. They were happy.
Yeah. After that situation, the Dolph incident, man, a lot of stuff started going down in the street. How you feel about it?
I mean, you know, it's like a domino
I
effect.
thought Cornbread Ben had got his time.
Shit like that was gonna happen. People, man,
Right.
I don't agree with everything, but I know some things you can't change. You know, bro lost his daughter.
Bro lost his daughter. Let's go, fun.
Bro lost his God lost his brother.
Yeah.
All this shit, he back to back.
Yeah.
But he went out one of the worst ways.
How did you feel?
He ain't go out no worse than Dolph, nigga. What you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie, it was in that moment, I was lost.
Yeah.
But I knew it was over. It's like I knew.
You hear what I'm saying? I knew it was over with. In that moment, I was lost. But I knew it was over with. When bro had got on that stand on me, I knew it was over with. What a pill. Do this sound like an innocent man? This sound like a man who a Muslim, who done accepted his fate, and, you know, he the biggest gangster.
You regret anything? If so, what do you regret?
I regret being naive to the opportunity.
Oh.
Because regardless.
Oh. Oh, now you regret the 100,000. Oh, hell no. Not you. He needs to drop pray every night, but he's still blind dog. Shit. It's fuck that. Everybody say he regret being naive. Now you regret you didn't take the 100,000. Nigga, you was an up and coming rapper. Didn't nobody know your dumb ass. You got around because of your street reputation. You're a fatted eye, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. You talked yourself up on the deal, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. It was 100,000. You thought you deserved more because you watching everybody else, watching. You watching ass nigga, that's all y'all do is watch pockets. You thought you deserved more. So you fell out with Dolph because you thought you was, instead of $100,000 nigga, you thought you was a quarter. You thought you was a quarter ticket. You thought you was, yeah, you need a quarter. It didn't work out. So When this street shit kicked off, the first opportunity to get some get back, you got some get back. Cause this reason that you coming up with don't even sound like no reason for even. This a remedial reason to kill a nigga. You see what I'm saying? You dumb as a motherfucker though. Drop was spanking shit out here like a motherfucker. He ain't need to do this shit. His name was already. That's what I'm saying. He did some dumb shit. Don't. You ain't been telling on him, Zab. Don't you tell on him now. See, you know he gone now. So it just now you just now here you go. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Erase your comment. We don't want to talk about that. He's a Muslim. It's the meds. He sound. Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it from a different perspective.
Different perspective.
Yeah. You can handle things a better way.
Oh.
To the party. We'll see what I can make out of it.
So it's his fault. I could have handled things a better way. Either departed or seen what I could have made out of it. So he sound like one of them niggas who been around Dolph and pocket watching. Well, these boys really having it. 100 ain't enough. No, Dolph, I need this and that. I need this and that. I don't just need no $100,000. I don't want that little bit of ass paper route chain. I want the junk that Glock got. See, that be that thing. Them boy be around Glock and want what Glock got. He Glock got. He had to. He ain't want 100. He said he felt like off of his street status. We talking about business now, though. So off of his street status, the Dolph post gave him a little more than 100. He ain't Glock. He ain't family. You a shooter. Get your little dust ass over here and be cool, bro. If I'm even throwing you 100, work your way up. That's what he's saying right now. He could have either departed or worked with it. So that must mean he fell out with Dolph. Not Dolph fell out with him. He said Dolph turned him to an op. He made himself an op. That's what it sounds like. I wouldn't sign that man shit with no strings, no nothing, just because you a street nigga. See, that's what wrong with niggas, man. We taking a chance. I'm taking a chance anyway. 100. Who giving you 100? His shit don't sound that good. I ain't gonna lie to you. He don't sound. I listen to his music, bro. So if you feel like the shit that he got out right now is worth a half a ticket, then you right. You biased. You know, like I said, get that money up for his appeal. Then if you believe in him that much, nigga, get him some studio equipment. Before I left jail in 2017, I recorded a whole album. So I'm pretty sure right now in 2026, they got studios in that bitch. Full live studio. They probably bringing producers in. So get them, set them straight then. He talking about rap. He said he got a lot more time to work on the rap then. So get him right then. Since you believe in him this so much.
You know, having your mindset and feeling like your worth and your value is beyond what people offer, you'll never settle for this. If my mindset was what it is now, I would have made different choices.
Yeah.
Zay got something on your appeal.
So,
Zay, he said he got a different mind. Zay, he said with the mindset he got right now, he would have made some different choices. So help him out with that appeal.
Mama never gave up on me. My beach.
Yeah.
My beach wanted to meet. They believe in me. They believe in the process. Spend some more money on the lawyers.
Yeah. Yeah. So what would you tell other people, other young people who involved in the street life?
And be honest, man, they need to find who they are.
He a preacher now,
I'm
man.
in this murder. I'm not. Because sometimes some people that gotta die.
Oh, okay. Get me right. My bad. He not a preacher.
But we promote it in the sense where you say, yeah, we should go, we kill it first, ask a question like I used to be on.
Yeah.
You know,
ain't no way in here you been home by no 2016.
Like, you know, I've been
2040 steps
to the nation of Islam.
There you go.
Yeah.
Somebody signed John Rollo in? Kim Gates now?
It's one of the first things. Teaches you humble.
If you were humble, you wouldn't even done this interview.
Making the best decision is peaceful or peacekeeping out of whatever the situation is. Only way murdering is permissible if someone strikes you first.
So I heard that.
Definitely gonna get
what legacy you want to leave behind?
What legacy?
That's a good question. I ain't gonna leave it behind. It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I always been that nigga that you like looked up the scarf at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Tony Montana.
So just standing on business for what it knows.
Okay.
You know, it still hurt me. I really can't say because I'm in here.
Yeah.
The only thing only legacy I'm gonna have is killing Dolph.
Killing Dolph. He said that's the only legacy he gonna have.
That's all people gonna remember me for.
So, Zam,
For risk.
what appeal he gonna have? Insanity? He said that's the only legacy he gonna have for killing Dolph. That's the only thing he gonna be remembered by. What appeal that man trying to get out on? He done gave up. He done accepted defeat. He a Muslim now. Hopefully they teach him a little bit about the Muslim way. And, you know, free that innocent man.
Hey, behind me though.
Right.
And I really wish I was out there looking out the ones who truly love. Not looking over my back.
Not looking
Not
over my
knowing
back.
the nigga trying to take a hit on my head or something. So most time they be the one closest to you. Cause they feel like they can got around you and played upon you another where they found your weakness.
Yeah. So that leads to this question. When people hear your name, Straight Drop, what you hope they think after watching this interview?
I hope they sense and see that I'm not just as evil and just a bad person that they painted me to be. This vicious, no-hearted killer.
Zab said you been spanking shit.
Yeah.
In the chat. So we don't want to hear that shit.
Okay.
You been spanking shit. No dates now.
A lot of people look at situations and don't know what's going on inside. I don't see what's on the outside.
Yeah.
So they don't.
So. So we know you're a bitch. So we know you're a menace. We know you're a menace. We know you done shot shit and did this. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Muslim, I used to not even look back.
You're a Muslim now.
Because I knew I put the eyes in the back of my head. I felt they drilling holes in the back of my head.
Yeah, man, been spanking shit. No dates though.
Yeah.
I just be so exhausted. You know, I got to live with the decision that I made for the rest of my life.
I sure hope Trump pardons R. Kelly, free R. Kelly.
Yeah. What is your biggest fear?
Right. He said, free Kelly. Dying in prison.
Dying in prison.
Yeah. What's your biggest regret?
Biggest fear, dying in prison.
Picking up that pistol.
Picking up that what?
Who's your favorite rapper?
Which time, drop? According to Zab, you been spanking shit, no dates. So what you talking about? Zab, he don't want to be a street nigga no more, Zab. So that's his biggest regret, Zab, picking up that pistol and you sitting in these chats defending them. That's his biggest regret, picking up that pistol. That's how it be too, right? They get away with hella shit. You actually didn't caught up shit. Actually don't do in the foot practice. But man, you know what? I was actually glad because I had exactly. I'm not doing no phone interview regretting shit. I'm innocent. So that's what I'm saying, bro. If he done gave up and accepted his fate, why you still trying to say that man is innocent? He know what he did, bro. That's the realest shit ever, bro. To stop bullshitting and stop faking, you did it, you did it. You done it. You're Muslim now. So the best thing you can do is not live in denial and stop lying to y'all when y'all heard from him when he asked you for a 50 and you sent him a 50 or something. And he said, yeah, I'm still working on this appeal. Yeah, I just my lawyer. Man, drop. Boy, sit your ass down, man. Go do some burpees or something, man. You know, it's cool trying to knock you a wife and, get that type of shit going on. It's over with. Don't feed into that talk no more, because you heard this. You heard him. I know he feel like a dummy seeing Cornelius time for prayer to come on now. When he get them time sheets and them just saying, it's telling him it's gonna expire in prison. I ain't Muslim. That's what he said. He getting close to the Muslims.
And prison
Gotta be accountable.
Yeah. One word that describes your childhood. One person you miss.
Mom.
One thing prison taught you. One message to your family.
I love y'all. And I'll keep y'all in little.
One message to your supporters.
I love y'all for keeping this shit real and staying down with me.
And last but not least, one message to the critics.
Stalk you. You gonna make up what you want and believe what you want.
Nah, we listening to you, my boy.
And if you want to see something
What's going on, y'all?
I heard that. Anything you feel like you want to get off your chest or you want to speak to the podcast for the people before I end this journey.
Yeah, I appreciate you hearing me out. And not judging me.
Yes, sir.
And I want to shout out to my mom again and my baby. And I just want everybody to know you only get one life.
Ah, man, don't you tell them folks.
You only get one.
Why did you tell these folks? Why did you tell these folks this shit? Now, wait a minute. Say it. Why did he say you only get one life? Why is that his message? The fuck? Well, till the wheels fall out, man. Free drop. You don't get one life. If you really meant this shit, bro, I ain't through listening to it. But guess what you wouldn't have did? You wouldn't have dropped that shit from jail. You wouldn't have, it's a lot of shit you wouldn't have did. Like, and like I said, I ain't heard the whole interview. But if you was truly sorry, because you saying a whole lot of innuendos and this, and that, the first thing you would have did was came on this joint. Since this your first interview, you should apologize to the family. Nobody want to hear that you done changed a lot. Boy, your ass been locked up 3-4 years. He ain't started to change it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't started working out yet. So we don't really want to hear about the good shit right now. We don't really want to hear about you changing your life already. You ain't been locked up long enough to change your life. To be honest. Change your life ain't finna get you out. You need to go with the move. And I'm just saying, changing your life after being locked up for 4-5 years, it ain't. You ain't influencing nobody. I don't think nobody believe. No, it did part. Now it's too soon. And you with the Muslims. I don't think too many people believe right. He's seeking for empathy. Yeah. You only get one life. We'll get back to it. We don't want to hear that shit, though.
So, tell them who you is again.
Straight draw. It's draw.
Draw.
Walk down, gang.
Walk down, gang.
I heard that. So we had Straight Drop on the call telling his story about the Dolph situation. And man, honestly, I feel like it's good to hear from his side, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a tragedy, Dolph was actually my favorite rapper, so I had to reach out to Drop, you know what I'm saying, and see why it had to happen like that. I was really anxious when it got reached out to me and said he wanted to tell his side of the story. He wanted to address the allegation. I was anxious to get him on the podcast, so I had to get some shit in order. And the crazy thing is, this is my first major interview on a high profile situation. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about what he said. I'm from South Memphis, Dolph from South Memphis, RP Dolph. I had to hear Drop side of the story, and I had to give it to y'all because I know y'all wanted to hear.
So I know though, right? I was talking to somebody who put me on it. You know what I'm saying? Like dating back to the Mac Critter and did this and that. So yeah, he been had a relationship with Walk Down Gang for a little minute. So I was like, damn, it ain't no Trullers no more. Like you don't hear nobody scream Trullers no more. So yeah.
His side of the story as well. Nobody heard from Drop since he got locked up. Since he was caught in Indiana, nobody really heard from him. Nobody heard him sit down and express how he really feel about the situation. So he pretty much told it how he want to tell it.
Yeah, how he want to tell it.
And see, I'm gonna keep it real.
I respect it.
I was a little nervous.
How he wanted
but
to.
Not nervous because of him, or not nervous because of the other side, or however it worked. Each side, I wasn't nervous about that. I was nervous because I didn't want to ask no question, or I didn't want him to say nothing that would cause a major conflict. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted like everything to be 100. Just tell how you feel. Just tell, man, what was on your mind when you did what you did. But just tell your truth, And I didn't want no dissing or no crazy stuff, which I respect. He didn't diss nobody, He didn't do name calling or nothing like that. He just told his side of the story, and that's all I was looking for. You can tell your unbelievable story with Never Said podcast. It would never see.
So overall, man, decent interview. Okay, take that from you. I say, I guess, doing interviews is about, letting the person get their story out. Most definitely. Letting the person get their story out, whether you agree with it or not, I guess, is their truth. But I think it does come a time, respectfully, where when you're doing interviews and podcasts, especially in a situation like that, high profile, this is first time speaking, and the fact that shit, I am doing an interview with you, I would have just gave a little more pushback on some questions, see how he responded. Like certain things that just don't make sense. Certain things that don't make sense, I would have asked about, But Drop being who he is since this case, was in the media, he been the silent type. So he got on there and really just spoke, I guess, like he said, little bro said, his truth from his perspective, gave y'all enough to where uh it really didn't make no sense. Far as he basically admitted to the shit. So, but I guess at the same time, it ain't no sense on here getting on this platform or no platform, I guess, and telling everything or saying everything, but he's just a nigga that want to be heard, I guess. Been gone, being in prison, no matter how much support you feel like you have, you still doing that time by yourself, you still in there by yourself, and it's no way you can walk down a life sentence. Ooh, what OG person be saying? Bars. Like, it's no way you can walk down a life sentence. Your nigga walk down that time, but there's no way you could do it. Man, listening to the interview, hopefully, somebody heard this joint and be like, that man said he dumb. I felt like some shit just is what it is. Dumb shit. I done did dumb shit in my life, in my past. Like, just listening to what you said, like just going off of what was already told, I would have never said it was dumb shit. We never really knew because you never spoke. We heard his perspective, and we heard what was already out. But listening to your context, it was dumb. You know you shouldn't have done it. You got regrets from it. Yeah, I heard. You done sat in there cell and cried. You finna be bald head soon. But shit, yeah, too, cause he ain't had no friends ever. Man, he shot that man. He jumped out the car. He admitted to it just now. He shouldn't be able to do shit but talk on the phone, send some emails. Yeah, you talk about. That's all you should be able to do, man. Talk on the phone, send some email. It might just admitted to this shit. You know he done it. You know that was him. The charge partner told on him. You steady talking about evidence in the charge partner know who he done this shit with. Send that man ass some stamps and stop. See, that's the problem though. I'm gonna say this too though, bro. This world like gonna never, ever, 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 ever get better when we feel like we gotta stand with our niggas right or wrong. That nigga do some bullshit. They do some bullshit. I ain't saying you gotta disown them, but stop holding up bullshit. He crashed out. He did some dumb shit. Same charge partner that lied on Queer, huh? Man, charge partner didn't lie on him. He said it. I knew it was over with my charge partner. He ain't said charge partner when Bruh got on the stand. My nigga from the sandbox. We ain't know that. I'm starting to be on real nigga timing, bro. I don't support right or wrong. I ain't got no nigga that I'm ride with right or wrong, bro. I'm too old to ride with a nigga right or wrong. I gotta think about me. So they let me know you don't fuck with me if you gonna go do some anything shit. That's I'm starting to ride with myself at the time I've been on, bro. Don't no nigga run me. Like what to do, what to do. I ain't on young nigga time, Zell. No, no. I don't salute bullshit. That's just I ain't got no nigga I fuck with that tough, bro, that he could do anything and put me in anything. That man said they wore the same clothes, bro. I'm 8 years old. And he ain't talking about no day one. He said from the sandbox. I slept in his house. He said my mama called him son. Man, he ain't talking about no day one. Get out of here. Now you trying to cover for this good lying ass nigga, man. Man, just a dumb criminal, bro. It just is what it is, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. That man said they wore the same clothes, bro. Whatever age, they ain't wearing the same clothes. He 8 years old than him, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. That man said they wore the same clothes, bro. His mama called me mama, my mama called him mama. He slept at my house, I slept at his house. Damn, for real? The fuck is you sleeping around a nigga that's 8 years older than you? On the concrete 14 with niggas in the mid-20 wearing bigger clothes and some of them. Y'all crazy as a motherfucker then, bro. Cause if I'm still staying in the house with my mama, I'm fresh as hell. My mama and my daddy, I ain't got to wear no big ass clothes. So y'all niggas crazy as a motherfucker. Yeah. Y'all niggas grew up different for real. What to do, Pots? The fuck I'm gonna put on some big ass clothes I can't even wear for. I ain't never shared clothes with it. Oh, so what you talking about then? You go outside to put on some nigga clothes. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. They didn't need Cornelius. They had him on camera. Man, shout out to Texas, man. Shout out to Texas, man. I was just in Texas, right? For a family reunion, man. Shout out to Irving, Dallas, Texas, man. Had a good time down there for sure, for sure. Nigga ate at my mama table. My daughter called him uncle. Man, come on, bro. Exactly. What the fuck is going on? It's nobody. So you mean tell me, Zale, at 8 years old, you had a 16-year-old house that you went to spend the night at? You kicked it at? His mama called you mama. So she got you in the car. It's his 16-year-old ass and your 8-year-old ass in the car. You calling trying to make this shit make sense. You calling trying to make it seem, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Cornelius ain't no Panez ain't no nigga you want to hang around. That nigga a drinker. That nigga drinking and pop pills and this. That ain't nobody you looking up to. Get out of here. Straight drop he just saying anything, bro. He might be on that K2 or something right now. That's the same age me and my youngest got. It's one generation. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It don't happen like that. You just said you was, though. You said you was on the block wearing big ass clothes. Come on, bro. If you was hanging with older niggas like that, I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying him. It'll show this day. You was still running with niggas your age, bunch of young niggas and shit. Seeing up, I know. I'm talking about him. You trying to make your situation his situation, homie. That's what I'm talking about. Stop taking up for that man. That man just said what he said. Now you paraphrasing for him. That man said he did the shit. You still saying he free. He didn't do it. The hell you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. That man know what he did. You gonna take the words out his mouth. That man said he regretted. He said he wish he wouldn't have picked the gun up. You just said he been spanking shit. He said he wouldn't have picked the gun up. See, you ain't know he thought like that. You ain't talk to him. He ain't tell you that, did he? I bet you he ain't tell you that when y'all talk. He ain't never share them thoughts with you. So, I wish I wouldn't have picked that gun. He was still making it seem like, yeah. And my nigga like he wanna break the code. Right. All I'm saying, man. So going back to okay, bitch, just cool it, fam. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Hit that like button for me though. So, like I said, bro, I've never really gave a opinion on straight drop other than shit. He looked bad. He fucked up. He threw. Nigga told on him. You know what I'm saying? It was obvious, you know, all that old other shit. But now, like I said, just hearing him talk, hearing his uh s- side of things, his point of view, it just sound dumb. Damn, bro. Like you regret it. You know you shouldn't have picked up a gun, did this and that. It's hot, bro. What's the word? It's hot. Which hot? Which hot? Hold up. Hold on, I've been bullshitting. Let me see what's going on. It's a couple hots. It's a couple hots. I see Zab was speaking to you and shit like Zab know who you is off the top. Which hot is this though? Hot spot. I don't know no nigga about hot spot though. That's why he said it's hot. They took my pay. I don't know no nigga about hot spot though. I ain't gonna lie. I, I ain't gonna lie. But respect to you though. Hot spot just don't ring a bell to me though. I ain't trying to be funny. Where your money is, damn. Hey, love, I remember him. Man, I appreciate you tuning in, though, bro. Hot spot, hot spot, hot spot, hot spot, hot spot. So what y'all think about it, though, man? What y'all think about this drop interview, though, man? Real shit. What y'all think about this straight drop interview? Was it needed? Do you think he didn't say too much about Govan? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he agreed with Govan taking a stand. But you know, Govan didn't say too much about him. I don't think. I don't remember. I think it shouldn't even be a topic. Get off the phone. Facts. Facts. Ain't got nothing else to talk about. I mean, just being real though. What is there to talk about? Like, if you is drop, what else do you talk to straight drop about though? If you were an interviewer, I'm just asking. What do I want to talk to straight drop about? I don't want to talk about no goddamn music. Of course I fought. It's a dumbass question. Of course. A lot. Stupid ass. So I'm asking. Shit better out than head, man. Out than head, man. Straight drop said he cut though, man. He can't see. So let me ask y'all this then. Remember I told y'all when I was in prison, I was locked up around people who told on each other. One of them had a life sentence, and the other two, one of them had like a 14 and a 12, or 16 and a 14, but they got out around the same time. But they had these folks housed in the same unit. So, Zab, you know when straight drop. This was a mod. I know it's really good to see. I remember. You just said you was a mod. I remember though. Appreciate you though for tuning in. When if straight drop was around Cornelius cornbread, do you think he would try to get at him? Ain't no guns in prison. Straight knife work, straight feet, butchers, and whatever else you can find. If straight drop and Cornelius was around each other, do you think he would try to get out? Because I know he said he didn't want to talk about him, but I just found it odd that he said, excuse me, he didn't really know their relationship. I don't know. We called him a bitch. But then again, like I said, this ain't no place like Zab said where you even supposed to be talking about it, but you was talking about it. But I didn't just hear real hatred for him. I didn't hear a hatred for Drop. I didn't hear real remorse for killing Dolph. I didn't hear real reason to kill Dolph. My sandbox nigga told on me when I was in the 7th grade when I had liquor and a pistol on me in school. He 1 year older than me. He really sandbox, the same kindergarten. Yeah. See, that's what I consider sandbox though. Like for real, for real. Sandbox is a nigga who was actually in the sandbox. At no age should you and bruh been in the sandbox unless he was babysitting you. He was 8 and you know what I'm saying? He was babysitting you in the sandbox. You were 4 when he was 12. You were 6 and he was 14. He was still playing in the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? You come swinging on the monkey bars or some shit. You were 8, he was 18. You was 10, he was 18. He was still coming to the sandbox. Like, hey, no, I can't understand what he meant. Especially when you got another man saying, I put them together. He saying Cornelius from the mound. You know, he know him from Wooty Woon and, you know. Not saying he the most credible, but I'm just saying. You got 2 people saying, bro, you know, I put him together. Or we came together because of a situation. But then you saying he your nigga from the sandbox. That part don't just really make sense, you know. So he really was the big homie. That's basically what you saying. Cornelius was your big homie. And your big homie told on you. Ain't no other way around it. Cornelius was your big homie and your big homie told on you. That's basically what he's saying, y'all. If according to what he's saying, Cornelius was his big homie and his big homie told on him. So Zab, did you know anything about Cornelius being his big homie? As long as you been knowing Drop, did you know Cornelius was his big homie? Let's start there, man. Yeah, nah, I ain't never know no motherfucking cornbread. That basically what he said, though. It's a nigga from the sandbox, but he 8'9", he 8, 9 years old. He gotta be your big homie. He big bro. Oh man, I run with gangster, hustle, killer, not no calm. That's what I'm saying. So what is this man even talking about, Zab? Is that what I'm saying? Did you is he on K2 or what? You know? What I'm saying, what he talking about? Is he working on a book deal or something? Is he working on a book deal? Like what? What? What it do? What it do? I'm trying to make it make sense. I ain't trying to put, know, for real though. I'm trying to see is he working on a book deal. Tab, you got to know. You talk to him and shit. You still screaming freedom. You thought you said a appeal. You didn't know he got on here and admitted to it. Appeal out the window. So he got to have some in the cell. We can't even say it's up his sleeve. He got to have some hid in the cell. You know? Cause this man just did anything that crime. These boys ain't even doing nothing. These niggas doing anything crime. This didn't mean nothing. This wasn't no reason to go do nothing. He done told you that 4-5 times. Told you that 4-5 times. He shouldn't have did it. He wish he would have put the gun down. I should have took the money. I should have left. I should have. He should have did everything but went to jail. You see what I'm saying? So this is another message, kid. Like he said it, but let me say it. Somebody who done, fucked up in life and appreciate his freedom. This is did he shed a tear up there? I think he might have shed one, a tough one. But hey man, this is what you get, y'all. When you really can't think. When you live, what's crazy is a lot of rich YouTube folk fascinated by bullshit in our community will pay for the book and give him a 6-figure check. That's how crazy them YouTube folks is. Well, he need to reach out there. You should try to advocate for it. Because this ass got some time on his hand, man. You know what I'm saying? He got some time on his hand. So I think he probably need to try to do something like that instead of, because truthfully be told, uh, little bro probably, threw him some. I feel you. Little bro probably definitely threw him some, but it ain't gonna be nothing to where, it changed his situation, it changed his life. You know what I'm saying? So unless he finna start doing more interviews and, that's a segue to that bam, that's different. But man, he might need to leave that shit alone. Or maybe he need to drop an album and drop an album like you do in jail and just talk about it in the album. From the time you woke up, just everything. Just go back and talk about the history. Do something like that. Go back and talk about the history, word for word. I mean, you in there. Yeah. You in there. You done admitted to it. Ain't no such thing as an appeal. Um, you know, only thing he could do, reflections, what it do. The only thing straight drop could do is, anybody could do in this situation. Cornelius done got his time. The only thing straight drop could do if he knew was break the code. You know, I'm saying free bro regardless. Free my ops too. We owe a couple of them boys a cake. Well, on a cake, huh? Sometimes you just, you young niggas have it on y'all mind, man. Ain't no talking, ain't nothing you can say about it. Don't crash out, man. You gonna see, but then when I pulled that video up when you was outside, bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You connected. You connected to this young dog shit too, though. You connected. You connected too. You know what I'm saying? You connected. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember when I first when I first started this podcast and mentioned drop. That's how you came in the comment section. Don't start with this shit, Tree. You trying to bring me out conspiracy charge. Nah, hold on. Well, hold on. Let me straighten that up, then. I'm saying, you pull down over there. You just been around the situation. That's all. You've been around. Look at you. Look at you. I mean, shit. My bad. I'm just saying, bro. Look how your undying, um, unwavering. Yeah, it's good to see you, Miss Kimberly. Unwavering, you know, that junk was a ghost town. Them boys just hustlers over there. Sean B, one of the only one real smackers from they side. Did you see? So you felt Sean B interview then? Why all the people that they get on these junks and then they get to saying this and saying that? Sean B sound like he. You see, he ain't did no more interviews, right? That want the move. He sounded like he was slick hating, uh, just being real, and I don't think he got the reception he thought he was gonna get. You see what I'm saying? I think he thought that jump was gonna go diamond in the street. Yeah, you kind of low. I don't know what. I ain't on no mic. I'm talking straight phone. Y'all talking about the mic and shit. What the mic died true? You kind of low. Y'all still can't hear me. These folks talking about the mic. I got a bone to pick with Sean B, but we got politicking after his interview. He know he did some shit 5 years ago. True, thank you. Sound a lot better. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did that. Man got on that interview and did all type of bullshit though, bro. Like it was like, what's the purpose? In my opinion. And what's the purpose? It sounded like he was competing with Dolph. He wanted to be bigger than Dolph. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like it just wasn't no need to do the interview. If you know, you know though. So it seemed like a lot of niggas. I ain't saying Dolph ain't have his flaws, but the niggas that was really around him, some of the niggas that was in his circle, he sounded resentful towards Big Homie. Something about he was supposed to make it instead of youngster. That too. Yeah. All type of just and you could tell he was playing the both sides, and it's just a whole lot of shit though that you don't really supposed to be doing. Like the audio was going in and out, but we can still hear you. Man, I don't know what's going on then, y'all. What about now? Mic check, mic check. Like this service, man. I'm finna come holler at you, my boy. Can y'all hear? I got a cherry on my knee so hard from falling on that motherfucking ground in Dallas. So I normally, like real talk, I gotta clean out my little other little shit. I gotta clean it. But I normally used to when I go outside. Y'all remember like when I was on the bridge and I did that live maybe 2 months ago, and I was like, ooh, I was just talking shit though. But so since that day, I really, you know what I'm saying? I don't go outside with nothing, but I used to keep me a nice little butcher knife or a pocket knife, rather. So I done had me so many little altercations, well, recent altercations. Like, man, you know what? All right, Rocky. I also went and got me a. So we might have a little content with this. All that playing and getting too close, and you know this mother going straight in your on your lip, your eye socket or some shit. Don't get in arm reach, man. All I'm saying, stay over there. I don't want to talk. Don't get an arm reach. This is first and second results now. This first, this second. If you go past this, your ass on the news. I'm telling you. Time out, man. Don't run up on me no more. Nobody. I don't know what's going on with the perfect. Better. Tell us about the reunion. Hold on. The audio is better. Tell us about the reunion. Oh, okay. So, well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. What I noticed is I should have left Rocky ass here. That for one. Rocky shed a lot. So I gotta figure that out. My boy shed. My boy shed. And he need a bath. So he had to rent a car smelling like Rocky. Smelling like Rocky. Whole bunch of Rocky hair back there and shit. But I get there. Uh, First of all, I pull up. I didn't. I don't think I. I don't think I. I don't think I had no bud, right? Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, Rocky. I don't think I had no bud. So of course when I got there, I was trying to get right. So I went to a couple spots, and they was like, "Oh no, this all we have. This all we have. Like this ain't nothing." So then I go to a downtown spot, and there was somebody in there who kind of talked me into buying. She's like, "No, they got good flour." So she talked me into buying the shit that they had in there, and I bought some. And once I really got it out to the car and checked it, I seen that it still was bullshit. So I was telling the lady in the store, I was like, before I got here, I was actually about to go to Oak Cliff. She was like, "Oh no, don't go to Oak Cliff. It's bad there." Like, man, I stay in Memphis. You know, it can't be no worse than Memphis. Not diminishing they hood, but I just know I could have found some bud probably over there in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to go to a smoke shop or something. Yeah, it would have been safer, but I know I could have found a better quality and all of that. So anyway, give me a little hemp or whatever it was. Pull up, pull up on my folks at the hotel, chop it up with them for a little minute, see my dad and see my aunties, uncles, cousins, everybody happy to see me. People thinking I wasn't gonna show up. I surprised them. My dad, oh, you finna come up here? He got a room. Him and my big cousin, he want me to come stay up there. They got an extra bed. They got 2 rooms. I'm like, nah, dad, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. He full of that oil. He feeling good though. Everybody happy to see me. But I ain't gonna lie, it was the highlight. It's been the highlight of my year. It was a good turnout. Like if y'all go back and watch that video, it had to be at least over 150 people there. So to have this probably the biggest family reunion I done seen in recent times. So to have 150 family members there from all ages, from little babies to shit, my granddaddy's last living sibling. It was a blessing. And just to feel, man, thank you. Just to feel that love. So when they told me to go down there to that end, like they do it, like that end was like my granddaddy end. Even though like my granddaddy was the head of the Dawson family. See, my granddaddy came to Memphis, him and his brother, and my granddaddy married my grandmother and her sister. So the green shirts was my granddaddy brother's family. Then you had my granddaddy other brother family, like the other colors, from Mississippi and Louisiana. So the white shirts, which is the Dawsons, it's the Dawson family reunion. So the other shirts might have different names, different family names on it, but it's the Dawson family reunion. You know what I'm saying? So they sent me to the white end, but like my family, the Dawson family is, it's the that's what the family reunion is named after, and it's been going on for 6 to 8 years though. So we was at this farm. It was a good. It was decent. Chickens. Like I said, the dog looked like he was finna attack Rocky. I had to take my shoe off. I thought I was finna have to fight the dog for Rocky. After that, man, the ranch was fun, though. The ranch was fun. After that, I pulled back up to the hotel, and I was out there chilling. I'm gonna check on Rocky. I was out there chilling, trying to. Let me make sure I got this joint turned off. I was out there chilling, trying to book me a hotel, and as I'm chilling, I see a villain. I see a villain walking over. Young motherfuckers ain't gonna. I'm like, damn, what going on? Why homeboy talking to me like that? Or talking like that? Anyway, what's up, my boy? You ready to get up out of here? Come on. Yeah, I know I gotta go out for a little minute. I'm like, why homeboy? Come on, let's go right here. Let's go. I'm like, why homeboy? Go. Go. I'm like, why homeboy doing all that talking and wooty woo? So, of course, from far back, I'm gonna take my phone out because I'm a YouTuber. Hold on, let me go back to the ranch. It was fun to see that a lot of my cousins and shit that I didn't know watched the channel. My little cousin like, oh, you a YouTuber? So that was fun. Just seeing how my folks weren't tripping about me putting the camera on them and wanted to be a part of it. was open to it. Nigga, you jumped in the car and ran. Shut up. Where was you at when the fat bitch jumped on me? Get out. Now you doing all that. Yeah, that's a fake bar. That nigga pretending, me, John. Oh, okay, he heard them. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Come here. He knew something. Come on. My bad. My boy got that instant. My bad. My bad, Rocky. Man, Rocky be knowing. My bad, Rocky. Rocky be knowing when there's a threat on the other side of the gate. My bad. Good boy. Good boy. Sit down, though. Good boy. Come on. My bad, Rocky. Let me let you be a dog. Let me let you watch over us. You still jumped in the car, though, nigga. So anyway, that was my big cousin Courtney. That was her mama who died this May. Who funeral? Come on. Who funeral that I attended this May, in which I told my family members, I was gonna be there, and it was her brother who died a day before her mama. I mean, the weekend before her mama died, her brother died. So that was my big cousin Courtney, who got on the camera with me like he ain't have my permission. And so yeah, it was a good family. Come on, Rocky. Stop. Come on, Nick. So it was a good family ordeal. So like I said, going back to, I get to the hotel, I'm chilling. I'm trying to book my hotel, and I see this dude talking so much shit. So because I'm a YouTuber, content creator, I feel like this is some content. Not realizing I'm gonna be the content, you know? All right, most definitely, most definitely. So, man, this nigga get to walking up to the car. He get to saying all type of shit. He said he gonna stretch a motherfucker out in front of everybody. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. Man, he don't need no gun. So when he got to walking toward the dog, y'all seen that look on his face, that how he shook his head? That shit spooked me. So once again, like I said, y'all, I was not trying to be tough. I was not trying to be none of that, man. When I jumped out the car and I told that man, I said, listen, man, if you don't move, I'ma fuck you up. I didn't mean that. I wasn't trying to fight that man for real. I didn't mean. I thought I could say a couple tough words and bro was gonna shake the spot. So when he didn't leave, and then he was finna shit, he wasn't scared of Rocky or nothing. Rocky 70 pounds. He wasn't scared of Rocky or nothing. So I said, shit, I got to move on him. So I get out the car, he walked up on me. This what y'all can't see. He walked up on me. Really could have hit me in the chin. You see what I'm saying? He spooked me. Anytime you let a man invade your space, I'm telling you, Mr. Gio, what going on? Anytime you let a man invade your space, I'm telling you, I'm looking at him, I'm spooked, y'all. At this point, I'm spooked. That's why I said, bro, get up off me. I had to get some space. Because he was so close up on me. Bro, get up off me. He trying to give me doubt. Like, get up off me. And then it registered. I said, man, I told him, man, I was going to fuck him up if I got out the car. So I had to stand on it, though. You see what I'm saying? Because he really was a threat. He had already squared me up, but y'all didn't see. He squared me up at one point anyway. So I'm like, okay, I got to do something. So take it back now. I have the last video. I had a helmet in my hand. I hit a man with a helmet. I had a metal thing in my hand, a bowl. I hit him with the bowl. Bam! I dropped the bowl. I said, damn, I wasn't supposed to drop the bowl. I would have let Mr. I ain't have it on me, Zal. I'm out of town. And you know what? In Texas, stand your ground. Texas, stand your ground. So I hit him in the mouth with a metal bowl. Bam! Get in there. I dropped the bowl. I ain't think I was gonna drop the bowl. My plan was to hit him with the bowl a couple times. I dropped the bowl. When I dropped the bowls out, the nigga got in the fighting stand. The nigga got in the fighting stand. I'm talking about a UFC stand, man. You hear me? The man got in the UFC stand and got shoulder, neck roll and this shit and spooked the shit out. I said, oh man. I ran to a hot nigga that knows something. That's all I could think about. My mind said, this what I had. One of these boys like this. He was talking shit. Boom. Hit the mine ass in the mouth. That junk flew out my hand. I said, damn. And the mine said, I said, oh man, I done ran to a UFC fighter. I said, oh man, I done ran to a UFC fighter, man. Hell nah. You heard me? I said, oh man, my luck. It's my ran to a professional fighter. God damn. So he pulled a block left. The mind said, I said, oh, I couldn't do nothing. My do something. You see what I'm saying? They dropped some new info on the Nola Well young man. Alright. I couldn't do nothing but put my dukes up though. Minute, but you know, he coming toward me. I'm like, God damn. Mine was go back and look at the mine knuckle, bro. The mine, these knuckles, he goddamn big. He punching on shit, bro. So I'm looking around and shit. You know, it's a family reunion. Family, family. I don't see nobody, but I know they up there. Family. I'm looking. This is what I'm thinking. I ain't saying it, but this is what I'm thinking. My mind is thinking, family. It look advanced. It look advanced. I'm looking at his posture. I'm going this way. I'm looking at how he cutting me off. He cutting his way out. He cutting his way out. So, and look what Rocky do. Rocky shoot in the car. Rocky got low. So when damn he made you show out at the family joint. Man made me show all the way out. You see what I'm saying? So once Rocket jump in the car and close the door, I see him really by myself. So, like I said, we still fighting. You know, I got on some jeans. I got, I shit. You laughing? Focus up, but some way I'm still pulling them up though. Still pulling them bitches up. So I can't get active like I want to. Nah, Rocket jump in the car, close the door. For real, at least hanging out the door. Shit, I'm trying to see how he done it. Rocket shaking in them motherfucking boots. He ain't eat till he got back home. You see what I'm talking? So, he's about to pay Rocket line too. This shit gonna have to start paying off. For real. Dead serious. So, you see what I'm saying? Rocket, I wouldn't have. So, man, ran, man. So we, like I said, we still. I'm really one handed because I'm holding the pants and shit up though. You see what I'm saying? I'm, I'm getting with the left, with the right. So I'm getting them out with the right, and then my boy get the. You see what I'm saying? He get to doing that shit, slipping it. Whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Whoosh, whoosh. But I'm noticing I ain't panicking. I'm noticing he putting his head. I want my pants to fall. I don't want my to be around no. So I can't uppercut him. I can't really do nothing what I really want to do though, because he scared me too though with these blows that he throwing. These head bangers he trying to throw. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to dodge these motherfuckers now. So here they go. Shoot, I'm sorry, but you laugh. I'm serious. I'm dead damn serious though. I'm dead. This is one where I know y'all see the outcome. I wasn't confident. I wasn't confident in it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really just that confident. I didn't really just really want to fight. Like I said, I saw a different look in his eyes. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, he get throwing these big haymakers. Whoosh, whoosh. He trying. I'm noticing what he doing. But he doing some shit though. So I'm like, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I just watched Floyd, not Floyd, but AB. He was on. He had to be. I just watched AB and Zab Zudo, and they were talking about defense. He's like, you can have a game plan, and then you get in there with a motherfucker, and he's like, a nigga hit me in the chest, and he's like, my whole game plan went out the window. I had to, you know, play defense. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Had to figure it out on the fly. Had a game plan. Then once I got out there, the man knew some shit. You see what I'm saying? He was coming to Chris. It made me unsure about my shit. You see what I'm saying? It made me unsure about my shit. Then when I hit him with this metal, hear that? You hear that? Man, I tried to knock him the fuck out. When I hit him with this and dropped it, my hard dropped. I don't know what it is there. It might be my service. You know. Let's see. See my Wi-Fi. It might be over with. Man, he didn't drop hit him. Yeah, my hard drop. I'm like, oh shit. So wrap it up though. Anyway, the nigga got to throwing them jumps at me. So I got on Air Force One low top boys. Air Force One low top boy. So I'm still trying to hold on my pants. So I'm like, okay, I gotta come up with a different strategy. You know what I'm saying? Cause really, his footwork was better than mine. Just being real, his footwork was better. You see what I'm saying? So I peeped it. So I felt like I had to get dirty. You know what I'm saying? I had to get dirty with him. But I ain't want to feel that motherfucking Joy Foreman junk he was throwing. So I'm like, I got to go ahead and try to flip him. I had a bet on, bro. Them just it wasn't. It motherfucker need to be pulled a little tighter. I had a bet on. I probably keep a bet on, bro. It just was. So I fucked around and grabbed the nigga though, bro, and twist my ankle type shit. Grabbed him and twist my ankle. So them coming up at them forces, bro. So you know it was a big long slow ass fall. So I had to grab him as I was falling, and when I grabbed him, like I keep telling you, I pushed him in the air with the leg and the knee and flipped him over, and I rolled over on top of him. That's why let me show y'all my knee. You can't hear me, bro. Look at my knee though. The bro grabs. And after that, it was over with. You know what I'm saying? After that, I played crazy. After that, I was looking at him like this. How he was looking at me, that's how I was looking at him. For real, that's how I was looking. And he had a puppy dog look in his eyes. Man, it made me do all this shit on these. For real. For real. I promise you. I promise you, I had zoned the fuck out. I played crazy, man. I played crazy. He got normal as a motherfucker. Then when he seen his life was in danger, oh, okay, it's all good. You got our bullshit. Okay, okay, okay. You go kill him. Yeah, that's how I am. see cars just start pulling up. Man, why these cars? Y'all was just park watching this shit or something? Like it's a line of cars that came from this way, and then a line of cars come in this way. I eat money. It's a line of cars. It's my folks. I'm breathing all hard. I'm telling them what done happened. Well, not really, but yeah. I don't know what's going on with it with the value. Note to self: don't travel to Texas this year. Man, hell nah. Don't be in the parking lot of the apartment complex. I guess you can't even do this shit no more. I guess you can't for sure, for sure. I get what you too, Zay. I'm finna jump off in a minute. But I guess you can't even be making arrangements in the parking lot, you know. Cause even then, it's a motherfucker that'll walk up, pinpoint you, and be on some real shenanigans, and look up, it fuck around and be Ken Shamrock. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't finna be doing this no more. You know, and y'all be saying why I ain't having. Y'all know I'm a felon, man. See, this is what I'm saying. I got a gun charge. I don't supposed to be around that motherfucker. So just imagine me being right there with a gun and you playing with me, man. Remember, it's always yours. I would have been on the run in Texas. You see what I'm saying? So I be trying not to even do this shit. It's a video of it. See, how I got the video, I was finna roll. My folks were like, man, go on leave. You know what I'm saying? That that white boy go, I don't even think he white, to be honest. Like, there you go. He steady walking around. He got a backpack on. You don't know what he got. I'm like, shit, he don't know what I got. I'm flying. I ain't even went to Texas with no motherfucking gun at all. I ain't finna lie. I ain't have a slingshot. So, I see him, though. So I go pull down on him. And when I go pull down on him, what to do, True? What to do, Jonathan the ball? Appreciate you tapping in. I go pull down on him. He like, yeah, bro, you got me. You got me. He still trying to get me down. I'm like, bro, see, that's what got your ass backed up the first time. Getting too close. He still, man, get the fuck back. Move, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what got you backed up. So what y'all didn't see, he told me, I'm gonna get you though. That motherfucker told me he gonna get me though. Yeah. He feel that shit. He said he gonna get me. Oh, and then after I got almost just got rid of him, the man get up still wanting to tussle. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm finna have to shoot you now. You got too much tussle in you. I ain't even got a slingshot. So this is what I'm saying. If I would have told the man I was finna go retrieve my firearm, he wouldn't even walked off. The man just okay, 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 bro. All right. And then get up and steer. I said, hell nah. Hell nah. Nah, bro, I'm finna try to shoot you, bro. Hell nah. I'm pump faking. The whole time I'm still pump faking. Cause I'm shit. Nah, man. I'm not finna. That might, hell yeah, cause that's why I feel like I said, he had some trained skills. Cause he felt like he wasn't supposed to take that ass whooping like that. You know what I'm saying? And he took an ass whooping, almost died. So he wants some real get back. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't. I'm finna take my win and get on out of here, man. Sober up. all them drugs. Sober up, you know. Maybe if you wouldn't have been, that's why I said he would have made somebody else popular. Oh, he gonna make somebody else popular, and that's why I put in there pray for him. You know what I'm saying? Sober, he gonna make somebody else popular though, bro. Like for real, because he don't got no quit in him. And then whatever he was on, it don't. He probably went and kicked somebody else's ass. You know what I'm saying? He went and probably went and choked somebody else out. Like for real, for real. Whatever that man was on, infused with those skills he know. See, I don't really feel like he white. I feel like he might. Then he from Texas. I feel like they say that too though. But I feel like he might be albino. To be honest, I think he might be albino. But then again, he could have been a white boy. He gave me some like little mixed though. But he spooked me. I was not out there to do none of this shit. And that's why I'm saying I'm glad I didn't have no weapons for real. Because him with that mentality, and then to be honest though, like I had to snap and and come back to a place though. So within this short time I snapped, it could have been over with if I would have had a weapon. And him not wanting to quit. And I don't want to go through this shit. I don't want to have it on my hands. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go down there for that at all. I went down there to enjoy my family, to have a good time. So to be honest, I told the story. I put it up for content. But to be real though, I actually felt bad about it after the fact because I actually be trying to practice, self control. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt me. I don't give a fuck what he do though. You know what I'm saying? I know something too. But I be trying to practice self control. But I feel like that was one of them situations where, when I play it back in my head and be like, damn, what could I have done better? I feel like he finna do something to my dog. He got too close, then he was in my space. He was up on me. So I'm like, shit, you gonna just figure it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just so happened it worked out in my favor. But I definitely was spooked just about the whole ordeal, not about him per se, but just about the ordeal. Like this nigga steady walking toward me, steady going. He's like, dang, what's up with him? So it did make me like, okay, had to get on my shit. Scared? Nah, I would have stayed in the car. Yeah, but it was definitely a self defense scenario, but just one to where like, damn, I feel like I'm just still too grown for this shit though. You know. And but pray for him though. Hopefully everything all right with him, and hopefully he don't run into somebody who don't have who not in Texas. 'Cause everybody in Texas for the most part are carrying. It is a stand your ground law state. You can defend yourself. You have the right to kill a motherfucker for real if necessary. If you feel like your life was, so. But like I said, man, pray for him. Hope he get the help he need, and it is what it is. Before we get out of here, cause I know my volume going in and out, man. What do y'all feel? How y'all feel about the updates going on with Nolan Wells? Facts. Like shit, I was gonna leave. Like to be honest, like I could have, in the process of me trying to book a hotel, I actually still my folks was behind me, so I was there for them trying to book a hotel, but I pulled back up to their hotel to chop it up with them. So he just really impeded all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's actually what I was trying to do in the process, like I said, of booking my hotel. hotel. And I was letting my dog out, and all this shit transpired. So if he would have stayed at his distance and not got to walking up, because he was walking up just talking shit anyway, just pick this car. So if he would have stayed at his distance and not walked up and then got too close to where he, you know, because I'm on the phone, so I'm really not bothered, worried about him. Like, this nigga tripping. Got close, but then he got too close. Then got too close to my dog, so I'm like, let me get off this phone. That's why I asked you earlier. I just seen it. I didn't listen to it. What did they say? My folks, is that what you asked? Oh no, oh my bad, Nolan. My bad. I'm tripping. Man, basically, okay. What I seen, what do you call the people that transport bodies? The EMTs, right? So it was two ladies that said they seen the body. And they said that for one, the body was mishandled during transportation. He was transported facing down, and his face looked like it had been burned real bad. Um, and so I was thinking, maybe it could have been sunburn. They didn't really harper on the burn too much, but they said it like he had been burned. They was really just really talking about the way he was transported. Like they felt like that was rude, this and that. I wish they would have elaborated a little more on the burn mark. What type of burn was it? Because being out in the sun for what he was out there for 2 days, somebody tried to dispose the body with the fire, but didn't work. Think that might have been what it was. Then the friends, just saying he don't believe Nolan would have separated. He the type of person that always stick with who he lead with. What y'all think about what Charleston White saying about Nolan? He was once supporting him, once was putting up money from him. Then what y'all think about his last interview? Like he just like got real foul and saying he feel like Nolan was like men and like I feel like it was weird when you hang with just being around different races like that. But I wouldn't put that go as far as saying it was something wrong with his preference and things of that nature. But it's a lot. Charleston White saying, phones. My parents ate multiple times, right, for phones and keys. Right. It's definitely like at the end of the day, it don't take a rocket scientist to know that it was the company he was around. I mean, come on, man. And then I think one of the friends actually came out in the magazine saying he been wanting to say something. They love Nolan. They would have never done nothing to him. The scenario is some bull crap. Yeah, it is one of the friends is talking. So one of the friends is have made a statement. Like one of the boys have made a statement saying they want to say something sooner. I guess though, with this case, man, uh, I think the people already know. It's just the fact that they was trying to cover it up. And I often question Ben Crump, but I guess that's what Ben Crump is good for, bringing some awareness to situations. You know what I'm saying? Some notoriety. He good for that. Like I said, it go back to his win percentage. I don't know how much he win cases, but just giving the family that extra and bringing it to a broader spectrum, he definitely good for that. Because it seemed like just going back from, I just found it weird. What was the people that helped out in assisting to find them? I found it weird that his first statement was it was no foul play. Like he was adamant about it. And it was like, how could you just automatically say that? Like if it was your child and your child left with four friends who were black and he was white and he died and he supposedly drowned, you gave this scenario saying he maybe he thought he could handle the waves and he swam out there and was overcome by the waves. Do you feel like that'll be sufficient just to get on the news and say, or even tell a family, or somebody to tell your family? Like it don't even make no sense. I would have kept that shit. Cause now you doing the police job. Now you doing the police job. For you to be a search and rescue person, and for you to come out and say that it was no foul play, and for you to already know that you just he tried to swim. Like you got the story. The story that you was told, that's the truth. Then the boys deactivated their social media. Man, come on, deactivate their social media. I mean, suspect really or just shit. I guess suspect or just hot. I mean, I guess. But it's definitely not just they drown. He drowned. I think the female made a statement. It's like a lot of people. Excuse me. It's a lot of people making statements. Yeah, deletion of accounts right after something tragic like that. Just deleting it. Automatically getting lawyers. This is my best friend, or this is my friend, somebody we love. This is a brother. We would do anything for him. It's stating the obvious, why would you delete your social media if you are innocent? It's true. It's true. These kids, like I said, they do so much smart. They so smart, but do so much dumb shit. It's like, damn, dumb you down. Real. We right in your face. You know they did it. That's a case where they supposed to be in the holding cell, man. Hey, listen. Y'all just figure this one out until. this shit clear. Y'all figure this one out, you know, in the holding cell. At least make them bond out. They ain't even bond out. Hopefully this one of those cases, and I'm not wishing nothing on the David dude, but you know where they let him roam free. 6 months, 7 months. Name out there, name out there, name out there. He had to know that his time was running on borrow. He was running on borrowed time. So maybe with all the pressure and the private investigators and the attention that this is getting, maybe this could be one of those cases where you don't want to do it premature. You know, we want to build the case. We want to cross our T's and dot our I's. Get their phones and go through their phones just like they do in other cases and see what was deleted. See, all the shit they did in the straight drop case, the Dolph case, and every other case. Technology. So those shit like that take a while to subpoena and get it. So, we should know those things in the next 30 days. So it's gonna take a little time, but I'm pretty sure once they subpoena them and get get the phone records and just interview more people who was, directly around. We're gonna get some better answers. But sleep has set in. It's time for me to lay it on down. Do have work in the AM. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like. Fact, proper protocol. Make sure y'all subscribe, share, subscribe, share. And tomorrow, man, we back at it tomorrow though. Most definitely. Oh, I gotta go to court at 1 for this motherfucking ticket that I've been paying Mississippi.